So we really haven't gotten any direction from the state or from the federal government.
There are just more than 1 million K through 12 students in Indiana, and state records show 48% of them are on free and reduced lunch. We found just over 43,000 students living in the News 10 viewing area.
But that includes Vigo, Vermilion, Park, Sullivan, Clay, Greene, Knox, and Davies counties. In our counties, those rates hover right around that 48% mark. Some just over half, some just under. That means about 20,000 students have a food insecurity in one way or another. A clause in Indiana's General Assembly budget this year makes those numbers null and void to the state. So, for the 20,000 students in those 8 counties, what does that mean?
News 10's Jacqueline Beavis spent the day digging through the numbers to find out for us, and it's a complex issue. She begins our Education Watch 10 team coverage tonight. Jacqueline, what'd you find out?
Mark, Patrice, the state wants their own data to measure poverty levels in school districts before state administrators use those federal numbers to do this. The plan is on the books now, attached to the state budget. But for school corporations, many details are still unknown. Some of these lunches are free to students. Others are half price, and some students pay in full. Here's how.
For a free and reduced program, it's based on income. It's well above the poverty level. For a free lunch, I believe it's fairly close to the poverty level.
It's paperwork parents and guardians file with the school corporation. The money and the program are federally funded.
We get federal reimbursement for that, a number of dollars for breakfast, a number of dollars for lunch.
The state of Indiana used that data already collected by the school districts to determine other things.
There's a number of programs that are also tied to that free and reduced, Title I and some other grant programs based on those numbers.
But the 2013 Assembly passed a budget that requires new numbers for those services. The state plans to use numbers from their textbook assistance program, basically giving Indiana their own numbers to analyze and audit. What will that mean locally?
We're very much in the informational stage that what we know is what you know.
For you at home, as it looks now, it'll mean another paper to fill out. And based on the early reasoning behind this plan, it'll likely be a little stricter and more proof-based than the current federal program.